Okay, so let's talk pros and cons of filing a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. And we're talking Chapter 13 bankruptcy just because that is the most common bankruptcy that I'm seeing that has been filing. And I'm sure that it's because most people really want to keep their assets during their bankruptcy. So they file a Chapter 13 so that they can kind of just make payment arrangements of how they're going to pay things off within 3 to 5 years. And you can do that filing a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. So now, while a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, if you file that, now that will immediately stop, harassment from debt collectors. It'll stop repossession and wage garnishments. It also stops any foreclosures. But one downside to that is that once you've done all that and it's kind of immediately kind of saved you will be assigned a bankruptcy trustee who will go through all of your assets to decide what is liquid. So basically, they're going to go through all of your assets to see what can be sold to cover your debt. But in most cases with Chapter 7 bankruptcy, most cases filed are deemed no assets. So you should be fine with that. But moving along. So if you've been doing your research on filing a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, or because you're thinking about filing and you haven't yet filed, you should know that within 30 days of actually filing a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, you will be required to prepare and submit a repayment agreement as to how you will repay your debt. And also you'll begin making payments on that debt, which can sound pretty good. While you're up under that stress, it will give you that immediate release. You can, come up with your own way of how you're going to make your payments, things of that nature. But what a lot of the lawyers or people don't tell you about filing bankruptcy is this. And I'm only telling you this because I have so many clients who have filed bankruptcy, mainly a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. And they are in positions now where they need to rent a space to live, but they cannot rent it. Or they may need to build their business credit, but they cannot do it. So those are just a few things that actually filing a bankruptcy can hinder you from doing. Like if you're a business owner and you want to build up your business credit, as long as you have a bankruptcy on your credit file, no lender is going to touch you. And that's just how it is. So those are some things to think about before you file your bankruptcy. And I know that it can be very tempting to file when you're up under a lot of pressure. But I just want to say this, if you are about to file bankruptcy or thinking about filing bankruptcy, and before you file bankruptcy, actually do your research on the repercussions after filing bankruptcy, just to kind of get educated and get a better idea on what kind of hindrances you may have after filing a bankruptcy, because the risk may not be worth the reward, and that could be possible for you. So I just wanted to come on real quick just to drop that, just to kind of give someone an idea. Maybe I may be saving someone from filing bankruptcy. If you are thinking about filing bankruptcy again and you have some questions, I'll be happy to answer any questions. You can leave them in a comment, or better yet, shoot us a text message. Our number is in the description. And this is not to make any money off you. This is literally a free consultation to just give you some free advice on maybe we can help you figure out a way that you won't have to file bankruptcy. So you just never know until you kind of dig in and pull all of your resources together. So I hope this video helps someone out. And if you have any questions, call me.